Hey everyone, I am back with another sketchbook video. Today I am coloring a piece that I sketched out of my OC Eve. This one is her standing in front of a tornado that she created with her staff using her powers. I just figured that this one would be really fun for me to see if I could make it look nice and pretty. I'm using my Arrtx acrylic markers to do this piece. Let's go ahead and get started and see what we can do. A big part of this was going to be the shading and the direction of the light because I wanted the tornado to kind of emit a glow, but I didn't know really where I wanted the light to be focused. Obviously it was going to be behind her, so I needed the shading on her face to be more centered in the middle, and then I wanted the shading on her body to be more focused in the center as well. So I haven't done a lot of shading like this, so it was a little bit of trial and error to get it correct. So, and I don't even know if it's correct. I'm just playing around with it. It's like I said, it's trial and error. So probably it's not really the best, but I tried my best here. But I ended up just kind of playing around with shading, and I feel like it ended up looking okay on the skin. And it captured a more dynamic style of shading than what I'm used to doing, so I'm okay with that. Doing the hair, I went in with like a darker purple around the base of the hat, and then played around with adding like a light green and a blue around the fringe of the hair and around like the ends to kind of emphasize where like the light is going to shine around like the bits of the hair itself. And then yeah, just kind of trying to lighten up the hair. It's art. I don't know. I'm so bad at talking about art, guys. It's unreal. I don't know. It's art. Talking about art is so hard. It's unreal how hard it is. And then yeah, colors. Ah. I moved to a different recording angle, and I hope that you guys like this recording angle because this is probably the one that I'm going to use from now on, because I think it shows off the art a lot better and shows off the process easier for you guys to actually see what I'm doing. I was doing like a straight up and down angle, and it was easy for you guys to see, but I feel like it was so zoomed out that it didn't show off like the details enough and keep it interesting for you. So let me know if this angle works out for you guys, because I might use it from now on, because it also keeps the camera, or my phone I should say, out of my face the whole time. So because before it was like in my way and I had to like work around it. So I'm adding some green to her hair because the tornado is like a mixture of green and blue. And yeah, I'm just going in and adding colors. Guys, I've been just really enjoying doing traditional art. I've been like reformed. It's been so fun. And just going back in and getting back to my roots. Here I'm just like going in and adding blue to her outfit on the edges, and then using the black and blending it kind of smoother out, and then going in with the blue again to lighten it, and then, you know, blending. The footage is cut off a little bit, but I do end up getting better at the footage as the video goes on, and my hair is in the way, but it gets better. There we go. There we go. I fixed it. And then, yeah, just working on the hat a little bit. The hat was interesting to draw because I hadn't drawn the hat in this angle before. So, she has like a witch hat, but it's got a cowboy hat brim. Combining the two was an endeavor. And yeah, because cowboy hat brims are not really easy to draw. They're kind of confusing. And especially at different angles, they kind of get really twisty, and yeah, they're not very fun. And then here I'm just practicing how I'm going to draw the tornado part, and then lining her a little bit, doing the star. how do I talk about my art, guys? What do I talk about? I don't know what to talk about. What do I talk about? How do I fill 12 minutes, 13 minutes, 14 minutes and 12 seconds? What do I fill this time with? Do I talk about my day? I've been working a lot. I work 12-hour shifts, so that's fun. I play a lot of RuneScape while I work. Oh yeah, so I got up to do dishes and I came back to find that my 2-year-old decided to mark all over my piece. So the real artistry comes in when I have to work around that. Decided to carry on with the piece and figure out the best way to incorporate the artistry that she decided to add on to it. It was my bad. I put the I put the pens up, but I didn't push my chair back and out of range of the desk. So she sat on my chair and then got the pens. So it was my bad. It happens. It's the joy of having a 2-year-old. You know, it is what it is. I incorporated some of the wispies. I covered up some of the wispies. Made some of them part of the piece, you know. I decided to do a pink background because I figured it would contrast well with the green. And I think it does. I think it adds like a nice contrast, and I haven't really done like a fully pink sky like this. So I figured that it would be fun to do. I just, I don't know. Talking about art is so hard, guys. So I decided to add some gold to the little star. I feel like the little shine, because like it shines in the light, it looks really good. The Arrtx gold marker is really bright, so it adds like this little shine to it. I think it looks really cute. And then yeah, so that's nice. And then I decided to go through and start working on the mountains. I'm working with the wetness of the markers, so I'm working really fast here and switching between different variations of brown, black, gray, and brown, black, and gray, and just kind of adding in different values to make it look like mountains. And I think it ends up looking pretty good. At this point, my daughter was trying to take my markers away, so you might see her hand pop up every once in a while. So I have to move them to the side so she doesn't get to them. She's just a fiend for my art supplies. She loves to grab my art supplies. I give her magic markers, but she likes my art supplies a little bit more. And then I'm just, finishing the mountains, getting the mountains in. Talking about art is so complicated for me. I don't really know why. So I get so jealous about artists that have the ability to talk about their whole process and not feel uncomfortable about it. But for me, for some reason, I'm just uncomfortable, and I don't really know why. I just get uncomfortable. It's like a nerf on my ability as an artist, and it makes me really sad because I want to be able to talk about it. Obviously, I'm here to talk about my art. I'm an artist YouTuber, so what am I doing? What topics do I talk about? I feel like I don't have an interesting life, so I don't know if anybody would be interested to hear about stories from my life or things that I've done in my life. I've been to Japan, so maybe I could talk about my trip to Japan and how I was able to go. Because I went on literally a peanut butter and jelly budget. I literally had no money. I should not have been able to go, but maybe I could talk about that. Or maybe I could talk about how my trip to Europe, or something. But other than that, I I sit at home all day with my kid. I don't, other than when I go to work, I only work 3 days a week. So it's like, what do I do? What do I talk about, guys? What do I talk about? So anyways, back to the art. I'm attempting to go in and do this fence. The fence was a pain in the ass, I'm not gonna lie. It always is, but I keep drawing fences when I draw Eve because I don't know what else to put around her when she's in the middle of nowhere in the wild, wild west. So I just draw fences. So here she is with a fence. A fence. It's a fence. It looks like a fence because it is a fence. And then I drew a dead tree because she's in the Wild West. And then I'm filling in the fence area to make it look like she's... Yeah, I'm filling in the dirt around the fence area. That's what I meant to say. Oh my god. Oh, and then I'm incorporating some of the wispies that my daughter decided to add. So I added more wispies around her, kind of incorporating the ones that she added. Honestly, they ended up looking cool, so I'm not even mad about it. And then added like speckles around the piece. I think they make it look pretty cool. And then I'm just lining some spots with my liner. And then, yeah, for the most part, she's done. I'm just going in and adding like those final details to the piece. It's just, I don't know what to talk about, guys. I'm struggling here. I'm struggling. My hair keeps getting in the way. Oh my god. I added some pink to the edges of the mountains to add like some rim light. And then added like some liner areas to the dirt to make it look like ridges in the dirt. And then, yeah, adding more wispies, making it look all powerful and stuff. And then the fringe on her skirt. She's cute. And here is the final piece. Yeah, if you enjoy these types of videos and enjoy my ramblings, I invite you to subscribe if you're new here. I make videos where I attempt to talk about my art, and try to, and then post videos where I ramble about nonsense. Yeah, thank you so much for watching if you made it this far. Bye-bye.